Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to do a quick and simple 20-minute flow, so we're just going to dive right in. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position, legs crossed, eyes closed, and we're going to start to deepen our breaths. On the next exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Feel that stretch along the back of your neck. Now starting from here, we're going to move our head in large, slow circles, going all the way around in one direction. Now we're going to move in the next direction. Keep it slow, keep it gentle. When we reach back to the center, our chin to our chest, I'm going to slowly move our heads up and down, kind of in a nodding motion. And now side to side, really working out the kinks of your neck, relieving all that tension that's built up. Now slowly make your way to tabletop position. Knees directly under the hips, hands directly under the shoulders, flat back. We're going to do a couple cat-cows. So on the next inhale, you're going to drop the belly and lift the gaze, getting a nice arch in the spine. On the exhale, round the back, bring your chin to your chest. All right, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine. Feel free to take it at your own pace. Move as slow or as fast as you'd like, whatever feels good today. Right now, come to neutral, flat back. We're going to curl the toes, press into the palms of your hands, and push back into downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet if you'd like, or just stay in stillness. Now we're going to anchor down on that left foot and bring the right leg straight up into three-legged dog. And we're going to step that foot through between the hands, coming into a low lunge. You can stay low like this if you like, or you can bring your hands to your knees and push up into an upright position. Make sure to squeeze the thighs towards each other to find that stability. Great, now we're going to heel toe your right foot towards the edge of the mat, bringing your toes out a little bit further than the heel so it's at an angle. Coming into lizard lunge. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more today, you can lower yourself onto your forearms or you can stay in this position on your hands. Now we're going to heel toe our foot back to center. Curl your left toes and bring the right leg back to meet the left. Coming back into downward dog. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So anchoring down onto that right foot, lift the left leg straight up, three-legged dog, and then step that through between the hands. You can stay low like this, or if you'd like to bring your hands to your knees. Now we're going to heel toe the left foot towards the edge of the mat, same as before, bringing it at an angle, lizard pose. If you'd like, you can lower onto your forearms. Now we're going to heel toe our left foot back to center and curling the right toes, step back into downward facing dog. Now we're going to lower our knees to the mat, keeping them wide, and we're going to sit back into a wide-legged child's pose. Make sure that you're breathing deeply, staying in tune with the breath. And just take a moment here. Now slowly and with control, bring yourself up into a seated position. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat, and we're going to lift ourselves up into plank pose. From here, on the next exhale, slowly lower yourself down all the way to the belly. Keeping our hands planted right below the shoulders and pressing into the tops of the feet, we're going to lift into a baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows into your sides, keeping the shoulders back and chest open. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down. And again, press into the palms of the hands, baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows in, chest open, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower. And once more. Lift into baby cobra and hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good job. Now we're going to do full cobra. So same position, pressing into the tops of those feet. And lift all the way, getting a nice arch in the back. Elbows are still pressed into your sides, chest open. And 3, 2, 1, lower back down. Good job. Now we're going to roll over onto our backs. So from here, with your legs bent, feet on the floor, place your hands slightly under your buttocks and begin to lift your hips off the floor slightly. Pressing your palms, elbows, and forearms into the floor and drawing your shoulder blades together, lift your head and chest off the floor. Now we're going to gently lower our heads back down, just with the top of your head on the floor, and extend your legs straight onto your mat, rolling your thighs towards each other and pressing them downward. Try to ground through the heels of your feet. And we're going to hold this pose for a moment. Remember to take deep in breaths and out through the nose, keeping it slow and fluid. If this is too much for you, you can always put a block underneath your shoulder blades and also beneath your head. Now slowly and with control, gently lower your torso back to the earth. Release your head and your arms. We're just going to bring the knees up, planting the feet, making sure that there is space between your heels and your butt, keeping the shins perpendicular to the mat. Now on an inhale, we're going to lift the hips up, bringing the torso up as well, but keeping the shoulders planted. And we're going to bring our hands to directly below our butt. Interlock the fingers if you can. Press the thighs towards each other. Imagine as if you were squeezing a yoga block between them. And really ground down through the four corners of the feet. Great, and now we can release back down to the mat. And we're going to do this one more time, and maybe in this bridge pose, you might want to challenge yourself. Lift yourself a little bit higher. So on an inhale, lift the hips forward, bringing the torso up, keeping the shoulders down. Squeezing the thighs together, interlocking the fingers beneath you. Keep breathing and see if maybe you can lift up just a little bit higher. All right, and now you can release gently, bringing yourself back down to the mat. Now to counteract some of that back bending, bring your knees up to your chest and wrapping your arms around your shins, Kind of give yourself a little bit of a hug. And we're going to gently rock from side to side, slowly giving our spines a little bit of a massage. Now we're going to release our left leg down to the ground, keeping the right tucked into the chest. And bringing your left hand to the outside of your right knee, we're going to pull that leg over our body, getting a nice twist in the spine. Extend your right arm out to the side and kind of gaze past your fingertips. Good. Now come back to center, releasing your right leg down to the mat and bringing your left leg, curling it into the chest for a moment, then bringing your right hand to the outside of your left knee and bringing it over your body. Same thing, getting that nice twist. Extend your left arm out to the side and gaze past your fingertips. Just keep breathing. Good. Now release, come back to center. And planting the feet to the mat once more with your knees bent. Kind of heel toe your feet out towards the edge of the mat. And let your knees fall in together. And we're just going to rest here for a moment. Place your right hand on your stomach and your left on your chest. As we wrap up our practice, just notice how your body feels. Now we're going to release all the way to the mat, extending our legs flat, bringing our hands out to our sides as we rest in our final position, Shavasana. You can close your eyes and just be in this moment. Feel free to stay in this position for as long as you'd like, but when you're ready, gently roll over to one side, coming up into a seated position. The head is the last thing to come up. On a big inhale, we're going to sweep our arms over our heads, bringing the palms together, and bring them down to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Bringing our thumbs to our third eye chakra, just bow the head in gratitude for our practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope I was able to bring you a little peace, and I hope to see you again. Namaste.